but he is the reindeer, he or she, frankly, is the reindeer in here. Reindeer in here is a wonderful idea. And basically, this is going to be the very first thing that your child opens, the first gift of the holiday season. And I'll explain why, or I'll have our guest explain why in just a moment. But what we have, the reindeer in here, not only are you getting the adorable plush reindeer, but it comes along with a storybook and a coloring book and stickers. And the story that this little reindeer tells, the friend that this little reindeer becomes for your little one, is all about celebrating differences, uniqueness, friendship. Every child, I think, at some point thinks, oh my goodness, I don't know, am I different? Am I like others? And this is a story about being who you are, how important that is. And not only is it going to be the tradition that you will enjoy with your kids for the holidays, it's not complicated for the parents, the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles. There's not a lot of things that you have to remember to do in having fun with this. So let me introduce you to the gentleman who created it. By day, he's a Hollywood producer, but more importantly, he's a father of two. And that's why he decided to come up with our little reindeer friend. So let me introduce you to Adam Reed. Adam, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Leah. I wanted to introduce Waffles to Fuzzy. This is my daughter's reindeer. And a great name, by the way. We've heard thousands of names: Ho-Ho, Snowy, Fuzzy. My son's name is Bob. Reindeer's name is Bob. So great, great name.
Oh, well, I have to tell you, this is such a wonderful idea. So I'd love for you to kind of share with everybody how you came up with the concept. And then we're going to talk about the story. I'm going to show the storybook and the coloring book, because while the reindeer is really where it starts, what it represents becomes the tradition for the holidays for the little ones.
It really does. And I will tell you, my most important job is being a dad, obviously. And I have a 5-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old son. And, Christmas traditions were always important to me growing up. And of course, when my daughter was about to turn 2, my wife and I went searching for a Christmas tradition to start with her. And the truth of the matter is, we wanted something that would be special, right? That would be memorable, that was more than just putting an ornament on the tree or putting something on the shelf that was going to stare at my daughter, but she couldn't touch it. And at 3 a.m., my wife and I were going to wake up and go, oh my gosh, we didn't move the darn thing. And we started looking around and truly couldn't find one. And what we wanted more than that was something that would be a tradition every year, and that would be a Christmas friend that they could hold and touch and cuddle. And truthfully, we couldn't find one. So we said, you know what? We're going to create one. And so really what Reindeer in here is, it's a Christmas friend that's sent by Santa anytime in the month of December as an early gift. Okay, it's the first gift from Santa, so it's very special. And it's there to get to learn the individual Christmas wishes of the child through celebrating that, being different is normal. And if you notice, the reindeer has one antler smaller than the other. And that is how the reindeer teaches that being different is normal.
I wanted to show the packaging because, again, this is the first gift your child is going to open. Inside is the reindeer that your little one gets to name, but there's also a storybook here, and I want to show. I'm gonna put Waffles here on my lap, but it's a beautiful color picture storybook that tells the story. And talk a little bit about what, and I'm going to go, I bookmarked a page because this really represents, I think, Adam, kind of the heart of this story.
Well, thank you. Yes, it truly does. And the one thing I want to say before the story is just some cool points for all the parents and grandparents and godparents and aunts and uncles out there. The cool thing is your kids and grandkids, love that Santa, but the fact that you're going to send the first gift from Santa and it shows up like this, and all they have to do is give it to the child, you instantly become the coolest grandma out there. My mom and her friends, when I told her about it last year, they got it for all their grandkids, and literally they call themselves the Reindeer Grammys now because they became the coolest Grammys that now get. They knew Santa, so they got an early gift for their grandchildren. So that's very exciting because you get extra cool points. But the story, and Leah, as you mentioned, especially that page, I'll just read a quick moment from it. Although we're all reindeer and look somewhat the same, like children were different beyond just our name. And if I can tell you very quickly about the story, because the story is pretty magical. So one year, Santa's sitting around with his reindeer, one year long ago, and Santa says, I know all the children in the world, but I want to get to know them better. How do I get to know them better? Because only some of them write me a letter. And this little reindeer, as you can see, that has one antler smaller than the other, that's smaller than all the others, raises its up and says, Santa, I have an idea. You have a lot of reindeer. Why don't you send us early? We'll be the Christmas friend to every child. We'll learn their likes, their dislikes, their friends, their family. And at night while they sleep, we'll communicate back with you their true Christmas wishes. And Santa says, that is the greatest idea I have ever heard. I am going to send all my reindeer early to be the true Christmas friend of every child and learn their Christmas wishes, stay the entire month of December. And on Christmas Eve, I'm going to come pick you up and take you back to the North Pole, where you will stay with me until next year, and the tradition starts again, and I will send you back in December. And as you can see, there are a lot of different is normal characters here in the book. Oh, sorry. A lot of different normal characters in the book. A snowman with a candy cane nose, two cross-eyed penguins that have never walked straight, a three-haired polar bear. And these reindeer, the great thing about them are, the children gets to name the reindeer and make it its own. So it can be a boy or a girl. It takes on the personality of the child. And of course, this reindeer likes to eat candy canes and wear socks on its hooks.
I love it. Here's where we are. Already 400 orders have been placed. And here's the other thing I want to make sure everyone understands. While you can get the gifts that you want, because this is going to be the one that your little one opens first, you'll share story time, you'll share this story. Our producer has this reindeer. Scott, what's his name at your house? His name is Rudy at Scott's house. Also, I encourage everybody, go to QVC.com because we just introduced Reindeer in Here, the book, the plush little reindeer, and the coloring book set with the stickers this season. And every single review on QVC.com right now is a 5-star review. Read what those parents and those grandparents have to say about how much their kids enjoy their reindeer. So here's where we are if you'd like it. We have fewer than 6,000 to go around for the season. Now is the time. It'll be there. You can get it delivered to you or have it shipped to your little ones if they're not going to be with you this season. But the reindeer and the story of friendship and differences and celebrating that is absolutely worthwhile, and it's a tradition you'll want to start and celebrate every single year. Adam, it was a pleasure to meet you. So nice to have you in the show this morning.
Thank you, Leah. Good seeing you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, too. Waffles. Oh, we're having a good time. Hey, listen,